Hi everyone, it's me Evie. Happy New Year's. This is my first video of 2021. Welcome back to my channel. What I have for you today is something very simple. It's a dessert. There's no baking, no nothing, no cooking involved. It's just very easy and simple. It's going to be a Sara tres leches, okay? So stay tuned for the ingredients. So the ingredients we're going to use a large Sara Lee cake. This is 16-ounce pound cake. We're going to use a whole milk, a can of carnation milk, I'm only going to use half because this is very sweet and the cake is also sweet. But if you like sweetness, then you add the whole can. A little bit of cinnamon for the top. Cool Whip. Either to garnish, you can use cherries or strawberries. We like strawberries more. So yeah, and then you need a bowl and a whisk. So let's get started. So we're adding a can of the carnation milk. You're going to use the same measurement for the can, for the whole of carnation milk, for the regular milk, whole milk. You can use 2%. Don't go less than 2%. It's supposed to be like a rich dessert. It's supposed to be good. So you want to add a can of, just measure out the same thing. Okay, so I already opened my can of condensed milk. I'm just going to add half of it. Remember, like I said, it's very sweet, so is the cake. So I'm adding half to mine. You can add as much as you want. It's supposed to be the whole can. I just find it too sweet for me. So we're just going to give this a quick mix. Then we're going to move on to the cake part. So while you're doing the cake part, make sure you put this in your fridge, just so that it can, stay colder, because the evaporated milk is in my cupboard. So that's that. Put it in the fridge, and then we'll be back. It'll be very easy and quick. Sorry guys, I got this angle, but I didn't want to bring on my whole tripod and all the situation. I got things to do because guess what? Car trouble already in 2021. Could you believe it? I wanted to do this video so that you guys can have it for your table for New Year's Eve in case you had a dinner or something. Wow, this cake is really hard. I got this at the freezer section, of course, and I've had it out for a week. Okay, so with a fork or whatever you have, I have a chopstick, sorry. That's what I'm gonna make my little holes with, okay? Wow, this cake is hard. I don't understand that. And you wanna make enough holes because you want all this milk to penetrate, okay, in here. Remember, you have a can of each, so it's a lot of milk. If you're gonna do the smaller cake, well, of course, you do half of the, I can understand why this cake is so hard. I still can't get it. I've had this cake before. Never this hard. Okay, see? This is all I'm doing. So you guys get the gist of it. Okay, so this is what my cake looks like. So what I want to tell you is my cake is extra hard. I don't understand why. But if you have a new fresh one and it's really soft, what you want to do is you actually want to peel off this top layer. It comes off really easily. And then just make your holes. But mine is hard, so I left it on there. It's going to be harder to peel. So what you want to do now is you want to fill up all these little holes, like the whole thing. And I got to tell you, it's not going to be something that's going to absorb really quick. It takes a little bit of time. So be patient, because you're actually, after you're done doing this part, you're going to have to leave it in your fridge to settle at least for 2 hours, so it can soak up really good. See, so that's already full, but I still have a lot of the milk left. Just remember, this is a dense cake, so it is going to take time to fill. Just keep adding the mixture until you are completely out of it, okay? Gabby loves this. She loves the tres leches. And a lot of people like tres leches. Somebody thinks I have a video on it on my channel. I don't. I need to make it, but I want to make it from scratch. My daughter, Punky, you can actually do this. I'm just going to chit chat with you for a minute while this soaks some of this up. It's going to still be a while, so we'll come back later to that. But my daughter Punky, she makes this with yellow cake from a box. You can do that, but you gotta remember that those are moist cake and they are really soft. So when you pour all of this, you have to let it sit in the fridge. You gotta be careful with a spatula when you serve it because they don't fall apart on you because it's a really soft cake. But what they originally use is a sponge cake for this. So this is perfect because it's a dense cake. And I wanted to get this to you guys before New Year's Eve, but I really didn't have time, and I tried to have Talia involved, you know, how to, for her to listen and do what I'm telling her to do so she can do it and do a video with me. That girl's a hot mess. She's everywhere. So yeah, I can't record when she's around because yeah, I gotta pay attention, a lot of attention. So yeah, we're just gonna put the lid back on. We're gonna put this in the fridge and we will come back in 2 hours. I'm gonna let this set. You know what? Don't make the mistake I did. I tried to put the lid on completely and you can't. So I'm just gonna grab it. It becomes a little heavy because of all the milk that you have in here. So just loosely put it on here, okay? And then just refrigerate it like this. Okay, everybody, I am back. It's been about 2 hours or maybe a little bit more. In the meantime, I went and had an oil change for my car. So what you want to do now, if you want to get fancy with this, you could put it in a Ziploc bag and make a hole and, you know, pipe it on there really nice. I'm not going to do that. Do not get rid of the extra milk. If you have extra milk, don't get rid of that because a lot of people like to pour some on top of it. I actually don't, but Gabriela, my daughter, does. So just take your whipped cream. Make sure you get it all the way to the edges in there too. You know what's nice about it? It has its own pan, so you don't have to dirty anything of yours. You know what I'm saying? So just put it in there really nice. And then just with your spatula, give it some kind of, you know, some kind of design. That's what it looks like. It actually gets heavy. So then if you want, take a little bit of cinnamon. I'm trying to make sure I don't use the wrong side for this. Oh, wow. Just take a little bit of your cinnamon and just sprinkle that on top. That's if you want. It's optional. You don't have to. You don't want to. But the Leche cake does have a little bit of a cinnamon flavor. And then take your cherries. I like to cut it in half, like this, and then half again. See, some of that milk came out. And then half again. This should give you 8 nice portion sizes, you know? And remember, the first one is always hard to take out. But we're still gonna do it. So when you put it on your table all nice and already divided, just take your cherries and just plop one in each slice, okay? You can plop a cherry in each slice or a strawberry. I'm just showing you the easier way. For me is this, because the strawberries, I could cut them up. I have to cut them up, so I just rather do the cherries right now. But like I said, it's your preference. So this is what it looks like. I will serve a piece up on a plate so you can see what it looks like. Well, let me show you. It is not the prettiest looking, I gotta tell you, I gotta be honest, but it tastes amazing. So after my cake being so hard, which I don't understand why it was, but this is it. It's really good. In my opinion, it doesn't need the whole can of condensed milk. With the half of it is enough because, like I said, condensed milk is really sweet. But this is delicious, guys. So, for dessert after dinner, if you're having some kind of a get together, it's a pretty dessert, you know. So yeah, I hope you liked this video. If you did, Well guys, that's it for this video. If you guys liked it, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Leave a comment down below.